Brad back again. I've got the turkey shoot gun boards all finished up and mounted. I'm going to go over a few things I ended up doing in the end. I showed in an earlier video that I ended up putting a new network resistor in to limit the current to all of the IR emitting LEDs. And originally in here was 180 ohm. I went to a 330, worked great. I did have a little issues on one of the boards, so I bumped it up to 470 ohms. So that's what I ended up finalizing on. Also, controlling the light is critical on these, obviously, with these interrupters. So what I ended up doing here too is this with the little slit in it that controls the light over the photo transistors. I ended up putting some black Sharpie on the nylon here, and before this gets dropped on. And then on the back of this fiberglass board I ended up sanding it with some ultrafine 1000 grit to just make sure it sits really flush so no light seeps between. On these smaller ones I was getting a little bit of air still, so I did that and cleaned it up, and now they're rock solid. Again, I had two complete sets, so here's another one here that's all assembled. You can see how it goes here, and then the interrupter just slides back and forth, and they work really well. So what I end up having over here now, I've got the gun all mounted up in the unit here, obviously out of the game. Come over here where I can show you. So here's one gun board mounted here. It's got my board in it, and when you move the gun up and down, you'll see that it pulls that interrupter through. So that's for your up and down movement. And then in the front here is the other board, and you'll see when I rotate the gun, it slides it back and forth. Smooth as silk, by the way. These things will way outlast the original plastic ones. So on the screen, I have the test mode in for turkey shoot, and I'll put it over here. And let me get the gun kind of in the frame a little bit, maybe here. So there's the gun. So you can see now as I move up and down, we go the full range up all the way down, and then as I rotate left and right, I can go full. And there's quite a bit of adjustment you have to do to be able to get the full where I had just to kind of thought it was at and tighten it up. It was offset, like sitting in the center it was over here, and I couldn't get all the way one way. So this is fully functional now and all adjusted up. There is a this metal plate here on it is works like a restrictor plate, so you can only go so far forward and then so far back before it limits that range. So that pretty much locks in the full range of travel. So she's rock solid now. That board, that whole bracket with all the boards is all mounted, ready to go back in the game. So good to go.